ABC, y is equal to ABC plus ABC bar plus A bar BC. Quickly. These all, whatever I'm doing now, all these questions are given in question paper. Okay, all this, whatever I'm going to do now, it is all done in, given in the question papers. Okay, so again and again, referring to that is a time consuming process. So that's the reason I thought I'll not, I'll note it down before only. So I've noted down whatever problems I'm going to do now, it is all given in the question papers. Okay. So can anybody tell me how to solve this? I have to simplify it. So can anybody tell me? In between the first term and the second term, I can take AB common. In between first term and the third term, I can take BC common. So AB, if I take common, I have to write ABC twice. Okay, so ABC plus ABC bar plus A bar BC. Anybody has got the answer? Or are you all able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay. So just tell me the answer. AB first and third term I'll take AB common, so I'll be left out with C plus C bar, and in the second and the fourth term I'll take BC common, so that I'll be left out with A plus A bar. Okay, so this is equal to AB into 1 plus BC into 1, it is BC only. So for the simplification is not possible, so I can just implement using basic gates. So I just need ABC lines, I don't need complements. So AB, I will give it to, this is A and this is B, I'll give it to the AND gate, so that my output of the AND gate will be AB, and BC I'll give to the next gate, next AND gate. This is B and this is C, so it will be BC. And now I need to have OR operation between these two, so AB plus BC, so I'll give it to the OR gate, so that my output will be equal to AB plus BC, which is nothing but here Y. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next question. A B bar C bar plus A bar, let me write this properly. A B bar C bar plus A bar B bar C bar times, so A bar B bar C bar plus A bar B bar C bar plus A bar B bar C bar plus A bar B bar plus A bar C bar. Okay, so between the first and second, third and fifth, fourth and sixth. So between first and second, I can take B bar C bar common, so that I'll be left with A plus A bar. Then in between third and fifth, I can take A bar B bar common, so that I'll be left with C bar plus 1. Between fourth and the sixth term, I can take A bar C bar common, so that I'll be left out with B bar plus 1. So simplify it, you'll get as B bar C bar plus A bar B bar plus A bar C bar. Any further simplification is possible? Any further simplification is possible? Any further simplification is possible here? I don't know why you people are so silent today.
I think no.
Why are all of you so silent today?
No, ma'am. I think no.
And then why you people are not active? I feel you people are not active today.
No, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Tell me. So any further simplification is possible here?
I think no, ma'am.
No, that's it. Okay, so I have A bar, B bar, C bar, all the three I have. So anyway, I don't have A. Directly I'll take A bar line. This is A, so that I'll get A bar. I can even represent bar with complement like this, A dash. Okay. Next B bar. B I have, so B bar. Next C bar. Okay, so if you take the first term, I have B bar, C bar. So this is my B bar and this is my C bar. Give it to the AND gate, so that my output here will be B bar, C bar. This is B bar and this is C bar. Next A bar, B bar. A bar, B bar. Give it to the AND gate. A bar, B bar. Give it to the AND gate. I'll get A bar, B bar. Next, last one, A bar, C bar. This is A and this is C. Sorry, A bar, C bar. So the output of this AND gate will be A bar, C bar. Now I need to have OR operation between all the three terms. So I'll use one OR gate. So my output will be B bar, C bar plus A bar, B bar plus A bar, C bar. Okay. So that is what is this. They've given everything for 3 marks. Okay. Next one. Next question. Next question. Hope all of you are able to follow, right?
Yes,
ma'am.
Into A, B, C complement plus A, B bar, C. So here, if you observe, I need to use the De Morgan's law, right? I have A,
Yes.
B, C whole complement is there, so I need to use De Morgan's law. So A, what is A, B, C whole bar? De Morgan's law?
A bar,
A bar.
C bar.
No. A
Plus
bar plus B bar
B bar
plus C bar. Okay. So in place of A, B, C whole bar, I will use De Morgan's law and I'll expand it. Okay. So A bar, I have A here, so A bar. In between I have dot, so I've taken plus. B I have, so B bar. Dot I have, so plus. C I have, so C bar. Plus this A, B bar, C I'll take as it is. Okay. Then anything you can take common. In between this and this I can take B bar common, right?
Yes,
Yes or no? If I take B bar common, I'll be left out with 1 plus AC here, and rest of the terms I'll write as it is, A bar plus C bar. I cannot use anything for this and this, right? So I need not write it again. Okay, so this will be equal to A into B bar, something R with 1 will be equal to 1 only, plus A bar plus C bar. Okay, so this will be equal to, multiply this A also inside, so it will become A B bar plus A bar plus A C bar. What is A bar? 0. So A C bar. So this will be equal to A B bar plus A C bar. That's all. You cannot further simplify. So I need A. This is my A line. Next I need B bar. B bar. B I have, so B bar. C bar. Okay, so I need A B bar. This is A, this is B bar. Give it to the AND gate. A B bar. So it will become A B bar. Next A C bar. Give it to the AND gate. So A C bar. So A C bar. Now I need to have OR operation between both of them. So I'll give it to OR gate. So that my output will be A B bar plus A C bar. Okay, so A B bar C. Between these three terms I can take B common, so that I'll be left out with 1 plus d bar plus a d bar plus a bar c. Okay, so I'll have a b bar c plus b into 1 r with anything will be equal to 1 only plus a bar c. So this is a b bar c plus b plus a bar c. Here again what I can do is I can use the distributive property. What is the distributive property you have? A plus BC can be written as A plus B into A plus C, right? So this property I'll use here. So I will use for this. Okay, so I'll make sure that B will get, see, A plus B I've written, no? So A plus B. In the same way here, what I'll do, I'll see to that I will be able to write B plus B bar. Okay, so I'll take as B plus B bar into into B plus AC. Anybody have doubts here? This is the distributive property which I have used. Okay, I'll show you how I've written this separately here. Okay, so I have B plus A B bar C. This is how I have. Okay, so I will use distributive property here, and when I'm splitting it, I'll just see to that B and B bar will come together. So B plus B bar into B plus AC. It is nothing but A plus BC can be represented as A plus B into A plus C. Right, the same thing I have used here. B plus B I have taken together, and then these two terms have taken next together. Anybody have doubts here? Anybody have doubts here?
No.
Anybody want me to repeat? Anybody want me to repeat? Okay, nobody wants. So let me just go ahead. So B plus B bar is nothing but 1 into B plus AC plus A bar C. Okay, so this is what I have. So I'll have as B plus AC plus A bar C. Okay, from these two terms I can take C common. So B plus C, if I take common, I'll be left out with A plus A bar. So this will be equal to B plus C. C into 1. Okay, so it is nothing but B plus C. Any doubts here? See here, this is that's what when I was teaching you the distributive property, I've told you that it is very, very important. I don't know whether I have it here or not. But when I was teaching, I told you that it is very, very important. Maybe I would have put a star mark also there. See, I put a star mark also there. Okay, so you should be able to like split it in the form which I have shown. Okay, make sure that it will, when you are splitting it also, like you will have some Boolean property there. Okay, that is how you need to take care. Okay, so B plus C. Now I need to implement B plus C. So just give B and C to OR gate, so that my output will be equal to B plus C. This is also given in one of the question papers. So whatever I'm solving now, all these are question paper problems only. Okay, but in that they didn't ask you to implement, they have asked you to show that. Okay, now the next problem is AB bar plus A bar plus AB whole bar. Whole complement I'll keep as it is. AB complement I have. AB complement can be represented as A bar plus B bar plus A bar plus AB. Okay, so here A bar I will write as only once plus B bar plus AB whole complement. Here again you can use the property. Okay, you can use the property. Let me use between these two distributive property whole bar. So I'll have A bar plus B bar into B bar plus A. Okay, I will write it ulta only so that it will be clear for you. B bar plus A you have like a plus bc. Okay, I'll write as a plus b into a plus c. Okay, so a bar I've written as it is, and between these two I have used the distribution property. So b bar plus b into b bar plus b. Sorry, correct only I have written. B bar plus AB can be represented as B bar plus A into B bar plus B. Okay, so this is nothing but whole complement A bar plus B bar plus A. What is B plus B bar? B plus B bar is 1. Okay, so this is equal to A bar plus B bar plus A whole complement. But what is A plus A bar? A plus A bar is 1. So 1 plus B bar. So 1 or with anything will be equal to 1 only. So 1 complement it will be equal to 0. Hope this is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Anybody has doubts here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I'll go with the next problem. AB. Here you should show also and you should implement also. Show that AB plus A into B plus C plus B into B plus C is equal to B plus AC. Show also and implement also. I'll just expand here. Plus AC plus BB plus BC. I've just taken LHS. So AB is twice, so I have written only once. AC plus BB I have twice, so I'll write only once plus BC. Okay, so this B I can use for this also, and the same B I can use for this also. So I'll write B twice. AC plus B plus B plus BC. In between these two, I'll take B common. In between these two, again I'll take B common. If I take B common, I'll be left with 1 plus A plus AC plus in between these two, if I take B common, I'll be left with 1 plus C. So B into 1 plus AC plus B into 1. So B plus AC plus B. Okay, so B plus B is nothing but B plus AC. Okay, now you can also implement. So I need just AC this is my A line and this is my C line. Give it to the AND gate so that I'll get AC, and I'll take a B line, give it to the OR gate. I'll get, this is B, I'll get, will not do now, you just try. A plus B whole bar into A bar plus C to A bar B bar into A bar plus C bar into B bar plus C. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just multiply this term inside this. Okay, so it will become A bar B bar A bar plus A bar B bar C bar into B bar plus C. Okay, so here A bar is twice, it will be A bar only. So A bar B bar plus A bar B bar into C bar B bar plus C. Okay, so in between these two I can take A bar B bar common, so that I'll be left out with 1 plus C bar, okay, into B bar plus C. Okay, so A bar B bar 1 plus C bar is nothing but 1. Okay, this multiplied with B bar plus C. Okay, so it is nothing but A bar B bar into B bar plus C. Okay, multiply it inside, so this will be equal to A bar B bar B bar plus A bar B bar C. Okay, so A bar B bar B bar can be represented as A bar B bar, okay, plus A bar B bar C. Okay, so again what you can do, you can take A bar B bar common between these two terms, so into 1 plus C is equal to A bar B bar. Very good. Who is that answered me?
Jansi.
Huh?
Jansi.
Jansi, very good, ma. Is it clear? Is this clear, ma? How to solve is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Very good. Who is that answered me? Jansi, very good, ma. Is it clear? Is this clear, ma? How to solve is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Okay, I'll just give you the next problem. In 1 second, let me see the problem. Last problem in this simplification. Okay, I want to give little complicated one. Okay, I want all of you to try this problem. Okay, so the problem is f is equal to, note down the question correctly first, xy plus xyz complement plus x into y plus x y bar, only bar is for y, okay, whole complement capacities. And here what we'll do, in between these two terms, it is for whole bar, right? Since it is for whole bar, so what I can do, from this term and this term I can just take xy common. If I take xy common, 1 plus z, I'll be left out with 1 plus z plus this x, what I'll do, I'll take it inside. So it will become xy plus xy bar. So this will be equal to whole complemental capacities. It will be just xy bar into 1 plus here it will be xy plus xy bar. Yeah. Okay, so this will be equal to whole complement, I'll keep it as it is. It will be just xy bar plus, in these two terms I can take x common. If I take x common, I'll be left out plus with y plus y bar. So this will be equal to xy whole complement can be expanded now, xy whole bar. So it is nothing but x bar, in between I have dot, so plus y bar plus x into 1. Okay, so this is equal to, whole complement will be there, and x bar plus y bar plus x, and again x plus x bar is nothing but 1. So 1 plus y bar, 1 or with anything will be 1, so 0. Where did you go wrong? No.
Ma'am, I got to see De
First only you have applied De Morgan's theorem.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what you have to just check the equation properly, ma. Only when you check the equation properly. See, if I didn't had any option of taking common, I would have split it. Okay, but I have the option of taking common and reducing it, right? So that is the reason. So that's why I have told you, you need to watch the equation carefully. Watching the equation is more important than solving it. Okay, one last problem you people try now. One last problem, because actually if you have done this problem correctly, I would have stopped here and gone for the next one. But since you people didn't do it correctly, again one more problem. AB plus AC whole complement, AC whole complement plus AB bar C into AB plus C. Again, you people can try this. I have AC whole complement. So what I'll do, I'll just expand it using De Morgan's law. So A bar plus C bar plus, now I'll multiply this inside. So it will become A B bar C AB plus A B bar C into C. Okay, so here if you observe, I have B bar in the same term, so B bar value is 0, so this entire thing will be equal to 0. So is equal to AB plus A bar plus C bar plus here it will be A B bar C. Okay, A B bar C equal to now here what I can do, I can use De Morgan's law, so that it will be A plus A bar into A bar plus B. Anybody have doubt here? Plus C bar plus A B bar C. Okay. Okay. So A bar is nothing but 1. So I'll be just left out with A bar plus B plus C bar plus A B bar C. Okay, here again what I can do, I will just try to expand these two by using De Morgan's law, so that now I will take C bar together. So A bar plus B plus C bar, next C bar plus A B bar. Okay, so this will be equal to A bar plus B plus C bar is 1. So I'll be left out with C bar plus A B bar, that's it. Okay, then again between these two I'll just apply De Morgan's law. So A plus A bar, next A bar plus B bar plus B plus C bar. A plus A bar is 1. Okay, I'll just do it here. My pages are over. So A bar is 1. So I'll be left out with A bar plus B bar plus B plus C bar. So B bar, its value is 1. Okay, so A bar plus 1 plus C bar. 1 or with. Come back to the universal gates. Universal gates. Which are your universal gates? NAND gate and NOR gates. Why they are called as universal gates? Why they are called as universal gates? Tell me the answer, ma. Why universal gates are why NAND and NOR are called as universal gates? I have told you repeatedly.
All the other gates can be derived through them.
Yeah, any other gates can be derived using this gate. Okay, that is the main reason. This NAND and NOR are said to be the universal gates. Okay, so first we'll go with the NAND gate. Okay, so NAND gate, using this NAND gate, you know that we'll be able to implement any function, yeah, or any gate. Okay, so how will be the NAND gate? NAND in the sense you'll have AND in between, after AND gate you'll have a bubble. So if I have A, B, then my output will be equal to input, whatever input I have, A dot B whole complement, right? A B whole complement. This is nothing but a NAND gate. Okay, so using this NAND gate we'll be able to implement any function. That is the reason we are calling NAND gate as universal gate. Okay, so first let us implement, see whatever I'm doing now, it's all under the heading NAND gate. Okay, so all the gates, all the functions, whatever I'll be doing now, I'll be implementing using NAND gates. Okay, so this is the main heading now. Okay, so how will be now the question is implement NOT gate using NAND gate. Using NAND gate. Okay, so here all of you please concentrate. What logic you need to understand with the NAND gate is, see, only when you have in the form of A in the sense like some term whole bar form, in between you should have the dot. Okay, only if the simplified function is in this way, you'll be able to, and whole bar also should be there. Only if you have in this pattern, then only you'll be able to implement using NAND gates. Okay, so whatever equation you have to implement it in that way. Okay, so now the first question is I have to implement NOT gate using NAND gate. Okay, so how will be a NOT gate? NOT gate will be like this, right? So if I have A, my output will be A bar, right? Yes or no? Y, output Y will be equal to A bar. So now I need to implement this NOT gate. Implementation, as I've already mentioned, in order to implement any circuit, you need to take the output equation. So what is the output equation here? Y is equal to A bar is the output equation, right? Hope you are following.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And if you remember, the minimum gates required for any other gate apart from your NOT gate is two. Minimum two inputs are required. But when you take, see now what I need to do, I have to implement this Y is equal to A bar using NAND gate. Okay, so however your NAND gate or NOT gate will work. Okay, with my connections, the NAND gate connection should also work as a NOT gate. Okay, so that is the reason I have taken Y is equal to A bar. But if you observe, NOT gate will have only one input, but whereas NAND gate will have minimum two inputs. Okay, so for that reason, what I'll do some simplification here. Okay, instead of A, can I write as A dot A? Will it change the meaning?
No, ma'am.
No, right. So now I've got two variables A. So what I'll do, instead of giving separately A and B, what I'll do, both the inputs I'll make as A only. Okay. So what is the condition I have told you? See, in order to implement any gate or any function using NAND gate, the logic is you should have the terms. Okay, in between the terms I should have one dot AND operation and whole bar form. Okay, only when your output equation is in that way, you'll be able to implement that function. Okay, so here is it in that form? I have a term, dot operation, again a term, whole bar. Okay, term or variable, anything is fine. Okay, here I just have only one variable as A. I'm telling it as a variable. Otherwise, it can be even a term like this, AB plus AC whole bar form. Just an example I'm telling you. Is it clear? Is it in that
Yes, ma'am.
form? Is it in that form? See, I want the equation, the output equation should be written in this form. Okay, if you observe, I've written in the same form. The NOT gate output equation is Y is equal to A bar. Okay, A can be represented as A dot A. Why I'm writing A as A dot A? Because this A I can write even if I AND A with itself 1,000 times also, its meaning will be still A only. Okay, that is the reason I have written in place of A as A dot A. Why I am writing two times only? Because the minimum number of gates required for the NAND gate is 2. Okay, so that is the reason I have represented it as A dot A. Okay, now let us try to implement using NAND gate. Okay, so NAND gate, I will take the NAND gate, but what should be there? I should have two inputs. So here both my inputs are A only. Okay, instead of giving A like this, what I'll do, I'll just write it as, see, instead of giving A separately like this, I can just connect this to here. Will it change the meaning? No, right?
No, ma'am.
Now both the inputs are A only. Okay, so what will be your output? Y is equal to A dot A bar, and operation between this A. Here also I have A. So output Y is equal to A dot A whole bar. Okay, A dot A is nothing but A bar. Okay, so now whatever you give input to the A, it will work as your NOT gate. Okay, so again finally I have got my output equation as A bar, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hope you are understanding. So here, instead of giving A separately, what I'll do, I'll just connect it here like this, and I'll just make it one variable only. Anybody have doubts here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I am able to implement NOT gate using NAND. Now again, we'll go with the next gate. Maybe when we do this, it will be clear for you. AND gate, implementation of AND gate using NAND. Okay, implementation of AND using NAND. Okay, so what is the AND gate? How will be a AND gate? The minimum inputs are 2. So A, B are my inputs. So output Y will be equal to A dot B. Okay, A dot B. So Y is equal to AB. I need to implement this function using NAND gate. So I'll take the output equation. Output equation is equal to Y is equal to A and B. Okay, but what is the logic with NAND gate? It should be in the form of A dot B whole bar form. Okay, is it in that form?
No, ma'am.
No. What is missing? Bar is missing. So can I put a bar like this?
Yes.
Can I put a bar like this? One bar?
Yes.
No, 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 no.
Yes.
It will change the meaning, no, ma. It will change the meaning. See, whatever alterations you are doing to this output equation, you can do, but it should not change the meaning. Okay, see, since I want A dot B bar, I cannot put A dot B bar. Okay, so I can do some changes to this. Okay, so that its meaning will not change. Okay, so here I'll be using one more important property. If you recall, involution property. What is that? A complement of complement is equal to A. Right, this is nothing but your involution property. So here, if I use single complement, it will change the meaning. But what happens if I use a double complement? Will it change the meaning?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
It will
No, because A dot B complement of complement will be equal to AB itself, right? So instead of, if I use a single complement, it will change the meaning, but I can use a double complement like this. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so here if you observe, I have it in the required form. See, A dot B whole complement. Again, I have a complement. We'll see how to implement this. Okay, but in between the variables, I have a what is it, AND operation, and I have complement also. Okay, so let us try to implement this using NAND gates. Okay, so A, B. A, B are two variables which I can give it to the NAND gate, so that my output here will be A dot B whole complement. Okay, but I want one more complement also. What to do? I need one more complement. Anybody can tell me? Huh? See, I could get only this much, right? This much I've got, but still I have one more complement, right? I'll just use other ink pen. I have AB complement of complement. Okay, from this implementation, I've just got AB black color one. But still I want that red color one also, right? One more bar also is required. So how will I get?
Not gate, ma'am.
Not gate. But I
Again, not.
cannot use the not gate, right? I cannot use the not gate. But instead of not gate, can I use this one?
Yes.
See, see here when they specify that you have to use just NAND gates, you have to use only NAND gates. You should not use any other gates. Nothing you should use. If they specify NAND, then you have to use only NAND gates. Okay. So if you observe, here I have got A dot B complement, but I need one more complement so that I can use one NOT gate, so that I'll get as A dot B complement of complement. But I cannot use this gate. But instead of this gate, I can use NOT gate, which I have shown you before, right? Not this
Yes,
NOT
ma'am.
gate, I can replace with NAND gate. How I can replace? I'll just show you. Instead of NOT gate, I'm using one more NAND gate. Okay, one input to this NAND gate will be A B bar, and one more also, it will be A B bar. Or I'll explain it in different way. Let me name this as Y. So this is X bar. Oh, okay. I've got just X. This AB complement I've got as X bar. Okay. But here A dot B complement I've just got X. I need X bar now. Okay. If I want X bar, I have to use a NOT gate. Okay. But I cannot use the NOT gate because here the implementation is using NAND gate. Okay. Wait. A dot B I'll take as X. So here I'll get as X bar. Okay, which is nothing but a dot b bar. Now I don't want a dot b bar, I want whole bar of that. So for that what I can do, I can use one NOT gate. Okay, but I cannot use a NOT gate, but what I will do is, let me take NAND gate only. Okay, so one input to this NAND gate is X bar, and one more input also to the NAND gate I'll give as X bar only, so that I'll have here X bar dot X bar whole bar. Okay, X bar dot X bar I can just write as X bar whole bar. See this X bar dot X bar I will write as once only, so X bar whole complement I'll write as it is. Okay, so this is nothing but AB complement of complement. Okay, that's what. See, blindly, if you want to just say how to implement, whenever you want to use NOT gate, to take both the inputs and give it to NAND gate. Okay, take common inputs should be given to NAND gate. Okay, so it will act as NOT gate. This entire connection will act as NOT gate. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the implementation using NOT gate. Next, OR gate. Next one is OR gate implementation using NAND gates. Okay, so all of you understood? Everybody in the class understood this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this one, if it is leading you to the confusion like X bar, all that, you can directly go ahead with this. Okay, so I'll just show you. It is nothing but here also it is AB bar, and here also it is AB bar. Okay, so and it is given to the NAND gate. So AB bar dot AB bar. Okay, this input and this input whole bar will get AB bar and AB bar, it is repeated twice, I can write only once. So AB bar whole bar, that's it. Okay, now we'll go with the OR gate using NAND gate. So OR gate, how will be an OR gate? OR gate. So I'll have A, B, here Y is equal to A plus B. So again I want to implement OR gate using NAND gate. So I'll take the output equation of OR gate. So Y is equal to A plus B. Okay, is it in the required form? What is the required form? I need in that form of in between I should have dot and whole bar should be there. Okay, term into term whole bar form I should have. Okay, here I can have any term, here also I can have any term, and whole bar form should be there. But is it in that way?
No, ma'am.
So what I need to do? Okay, I'll show you. I'll take double complement here. So if I take double complement, it will not change the meaning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so using one, you know what is A plus B whole bar, De Morgan's law. A plus B whole bar is nothing but A bar dot B bar. Okay, so I'll write as one complement I'll use and I'll expand it. Okay, so it will be A bar dot B bar whole bar. Now is it in the required form?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right, because this is one term, this is a second term, I have dot in between and I have whole complement also in between for the entire thing. Okay, but how will I get A bar? So since it is in this way, I'm saying that I'm able to implement using NAND gate. Okay, so how do I get A bar using NAND? I have A, both the inputs of NAND gate is given to A. So will I get A bar?
Yes, ma'am.
In the same way, B bar I need to get.
Yes, ma'am.
B bar I need to get. Give it to the NAND gate so that I'll get B bar. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
now I have A bar also, I have B bar also. So now what I'll do, I have to get A bar dot B bar whole bar. So what I'll do, I'll give it to NAND gate. So the output of this NAND gate will be A bar dot B bar. Okay, two inputs, AND operation and whole bar. Since I have a bubble here, whole bar. Okay, so that is what I have implemented or not. So this is nothing but here A plus B. Okay, when using A plus B only, we have got all this, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is what the implementation of R using NAND gate. What you have here? Okay. Next, XOR gate. So now we need to implement XOR gate using NAND gate. Okay, I'll just do XOR and XNOR and I'll leave you. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so XOR gate. Okay, let us take the XOR gate. How will be the XOR gate? This is what your XOR gate. A, B are my inputs. Y is nothing but A exclusive OR B, which can be represented as A bar B plus A B bar. Okay, so again I need to implement this function using NAND gate. So I'll take the output equation. Output equation Y is nothing but A bar B plus A B bar. Is it in the required form? What is the required form? Term dot whole bar form it should be, right? Yes or no, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it in the required form? So what I need to do? Take double complement. So whenever I'm just giving you a clue, whenever you have to implement using NAND gates, you take double complement. Okay, so here also I'll take double complement. Okay, so one complement I'll just expand. It is in the form of A plus B, or I'll take X plus Y instead of A plus B. I'll just take this term as X and this term as Y. So X plus Y whole bar I have. So X plus Y whole bar can be represented as
X bar dot
Y bar. Okay, so I'll write as X bar dot Y bar. This is the first using the this complement I have expanded using De Morgan's law. Okay, now let me substitute it back. X bar is nothing but X is nothing but A bar B whole complement dot what is it? A B bar. A bar can be implemented using NOR gate. Sorry, NAND gate.
Yes, ma'am.
Will you be able to implement A bar using NAND gate? Yes, right. Give both A as inputs to your NAND gate so that you get as A bar. Okay, so this can be implemented. Next, I have A bar. I'll get A bar. A bar dot I have, and one more term I have, and whole bar. Will I be able to implement this part? See, I will get A bar. This is A. So two inputs to the NAND gate should be A only. So what I'll do, I'll connect from here. So I'll get A bar. Okay. Next, what I'm telling you, I've got A bar. Now what I have in between this and the next term B, in between A bar and B, I have dot and I also have whole bar. Okay. So what I can do, I can give it to NAND gate so that I'll get A bar dot B whole bar. Whatever inputs I'm giving to the NAND gate, both will be ANDed and I'll have a complement. So was I able to implement this? Am I able to implement this? Yes.
ma'am.
In the same way, you check the next term also. Before implementing only you have to check. Okay, so here I have A, I have B bar. Okay, can I get B bar using
Yes.
NAND?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next I'll be able to get B bar. Next, what I have A dot B bar and whole bar. Will I be able to implement this function also?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right. So B bar. So B bar, B I have, okay, B bar. I'll take B bar I need to get, so that I'll give it to the NAND gate so that I'll get B bar. Okay, so B bar, then A. B bar and A should be given to NAND gate so that my output here will be equal to A dot B bar whole bar. Okay, so I have implemented this term and I have implemented this term. Now let me name this entire thing as W and this entire thing as X. So it is in the form of W dot X whole bar. Okay, so will I be able to implement W dot X whole bar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this entire thing I've got as W, this entire thing I've got as X. Okay, so now I want AND operation between them and complement. So what I'll do, I'll just give it to the NAND gate so that my output here will be W dot X whole bar. Okay, where W is nothing but A bar dot B whole bar into X. X is nothing but A dot B bar whole bar whole bar. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, so this is little complicated, right? So I'll just draw it in simple way. Okay, this is all the explanation. Otherwise, you need not write W, X, all that because it will lead to confusion. That's what, as I've already mentioned, the more you practice, you'll be able to implement it easily. Okay, so this is how you need to check term by term like this. Okay, first check whether you'll be able to implement that, then the next one, then the next one, then the total, like that you need to check. Okay, instead of having so clumsy diagram like this, like here also I've taken A, here also B, like that. Instead of this, what I'll do, I'll redraw the same thing. I have A line. Okay, I have B line also. How will I get A bar using NAND gate? How will I get A bar using NAND gate? How will I get A bar using NAND gate?
ma'am, 2 connected to 1.
So both I have to connect it to one NAND gate, one NAND gate, so that the output of this will be A bar. Okay, instead of drawing it like this, I'll just tilt it. Tilt it in the sense, I'll just draw it in this way. People will make mistake here. I've seen the people are drawing a different way of representing this. This is the right way. Okay. So I need not take this. I will directly take this. Let me draw it little up. Okay. Both the inputs I'm giving it to the NAND gate so that my output here will be A bar. In the same way, I'll take B bar also. B bar. Any doubts you have here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So I've got A bar and B bar line. Okay, but what is my equation? Okay, let me write this equation here. My equation is y is equal to A bar, no? A bar dot B whole bar dot A dot B bar whole bar whole bar. Okay, so first one I've got A bar, I have got B bar also, so I need to get A bar dot B whole bar. A bar, this is my A bar dot B, this is A bar B. Okay, give it to the NAND gate so that my output will be A bar dot B whole bar. Okay, next this I have implemented. Okay, I'll just do it with a different color. This I have implemented. Okay, now I need to implement this. Okay, so I already have A, B bar also. A, this is my A line. This is my B bar. This is my A. This is my B bar. Now give it to the NAND gate so that the output of the NAND gate will be A dot B bar whole bar. Okay. Then this one I have implemented. This one I have implemented. Now I need to implement both. Both in the sense like this dot this whole bar. So this dot this. If I give it to the NAND gate, I'll get this and this bubble. I'll get A bar dot B whole. I'll write it down. A bar dot B whole bar dot A B bar whole bar whole bar. Is it clear? Both the inputs, this input dot product and a bubble whole bar. Okay, so this is nothing but here y. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Will you try the implementation of XNOR using NAND?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
try it now. Just try it now. because only when you start doing on your own, you'll have the doubts. Okay, so first, before that, I'll just give you the XNOR gate A, B. So XNOR in the sense you'll have a bubble. Y is equal to A exclusive RB whole complement, which is nothing but A bar, B bar plus AB. Okay, so you need to implement this. It means that you need to take the equation y. Okay, so the first complement I'll keep as it is. This will be A bar, B bar, whole bar dot AB whole bar. So I have to check term by term. A bar I can implement using NAND gate. B bar also I can implement using NAND gate. Then this complete thing I'll be able to implement using NAND gate. Then A, B bar also I'll be able to implement. This complete thing I will be able to implement. This dot, this whole bar also I'll be able to implement. Okay, so just I need to draw the diagram. So in order to get what I'll do, I'll just take A. This is A, B. I want A bar, so I'll take one NAND gate so that this will be a bar. I have B, so I'll take one more NAND gate so that I'll get B bar. Okay, so A bar dot B bar whole bar. This is A bar. See, when you are drawing, see to that the lines won't go inside. This is A bar. This is B bar. Okay, so output is A bar NAND gate A bar, B bar, whole bar. Next I want AB bar. So this is A, this is B, this is A, this is B. Give it to the NAND gate so that the output of this NAND gate is A dot B whole bar. Now I want this term into this term and operation with this whole bar.